Okay. I kind of wish during this... Oh, listen carefully for secret treasure chest. Now that's something I'll have to look into. Unfortunately, I don't have the sound effects up particularly high. I've only got 268. That is literally one armor upgrade. Well, okay. At least we can get there really quick. Yeah, just go down. That hurt. That's okay. Nope. There we go. Because there's also these, like, side doors, which I might be able to get open now? No. If I approached from that side there, where we connected at. I really should probably explore some of the B areas here, but I want to take out that mid-boss first, so we could get the cannon. I hope the horde doesn't trigger while I'm fighting the boss. I don't know if it can happen on any other bosses, admittedly. Whoa. Huh. Bug. Okay. I didn't know those guys could do that. I mean, it doesn't really matter that much. Killing the worms is not exactly a high priority here. They are not worth much. Hey, this way we get an extra cannon shot. Okay, so let's get this sucker open. Or miss? I kind of wish shooting the cannon would actually hold you in space. Well, I guess I'm still down, but this is fine. These guys really need to cool it with their crazy spike nonsense. Like, cripes. What are you supposed to even do in that situation? I guess move on to a different one. I guess, yeah, as long as we stay transient here, this guy actually remains fairly easy. I really wish we had a mid-air dodge, though. Like, a mid-air dodge would make some serious differences. Oh, interesting. You can just go straight through, sort of. Not really. I'm not doing dick all and nothing to these guys. Well, that's okay. Those pipes are also, like, way confusing. Ow. Death. Death hurts. I don't... This boss is super obnoxious. If I can kill one of them, this gets so much easier. Okay. Not enough energy. I rolled too many times. Okay, so this guy is going down fairly quick. I'm gonna try going this way. Yeah, interesting point. The tentacles themselves are not dangerous. It's the act of them coming out. Got one of them. Oh, and I'm out of ammo for this one. Okay, let's go the other way around. Whew, boy. Ow! Got messed up there. Yeah, it's weird to have a boss without any direct patterns. But I guess I'm fine. I'm not quite sure. Cannon can make you dodge any time. Just got a bit of warm-up time. What? I'm not sure. I'm just gonna wail on this guy for a bit. There we go. Alright. Let's go grab the Elder Shard. I assume I have to actually get it. Yep. So we've got Elder Shards. We should probably go back to where... Oh. Yeah, so it's all lit up now saying, hey, you can upgrade this thing. Neat. Oh, I see. We go out this direction. I was like, how do I leave? There's how. So that was shield. That was double jump. Cannon's all the freaking way out there. Oh, that's okay. Kind of wish there was like a just auto die button so we could go back and get a bit of a shortcut here. I guess the auto die button is play like an idiot. Could do that. Or I could just get as many shards as I possibly can. The whole like actual boss thing has me a little bit worried. Don't auto die. We need that death count to stay low. No, we don't. Man, I wear this death count like a badge of honor or something. Yeah, lasers are auto die. This is true. I feel dirty for that. We're gonna farm as much as possible, and if I can manage to if I can manage to get the cannon upgrade and all the other goodies without dying, then I guess I have achieved it. I've achieved great things. Let's see. The shrines are your beacons of hope. Corrupt the frail Valkyrie abilities with an Elder Shard to unlock your true potential. I see. Yeah, so we do that, we turn crazy eldritch, we get all sorts of goodies. Let's see. Those glowing orbs are basically corrupted box. Only some have pets in them. Huh. Interdasting. Forgot how inconvenient it was getting past this whole, like, Valkyrie area. That's okay. I guess let's go all the way up. Let's see, you just finished Pyre, 20 hours. It was awesome, no spoilers, any questions? None whatsoever. Pyre is definitely one of those games where I'm gonna have to, like, experience that entirely on my own, probably. Game looks amazing. I mean, it is amazing. I'd be playing it now, but I think I'm too tired to, like, properly pull it off. I've just had one of those, like, shitty days, so I'm kind of taking it easy by playing an incredibly hard game. I'm bad. I'm dumb. I don't know. My eyes just hurt. And I know with Pyre, you get penalized for failure. With this game, you actually get you benefit from failure in the way of more money for upgrades. I would love to see a, like, true master play this game. No upgrades, no death. Somebody's got to be able to do that. But, like, damn. Actually, like, that is an interesting point. I'd like to point out, somebody probably can beat this game somehow. Like, there's going to be a speed run of this game without dying ever, without getting corrupted, and without leveling up once. That is going to happen. That is actually really cool to me. I'm not going to be the man to do it. It has probably already happened. Probably not. This game's not out yet. I mean, there might be a couple of speedrunners that have picked this up, but like this game is so new it's not available on Steam yet. So the chances of coming across a speedrunner that is that skilled is unlikely. I wouldn't be surprised if there weren't some people that hadn't managed it specifically. That like haven't managed it specifically in a couple other ways. Like you know, the beta and the alpha demos. I could see somebody have like been able to do it then, but the full release, that's a bit of a tall order. Oh. We probably want to open up that storage container for a lot of reasons. Mainly that. I got to admit, the ground stomp, you are correct about that doing, like, stupid amounts of damage. Because it hits enemies multiple times if they've got big hitboxes. And it seems like, Eshe is pretty hard to hit while she's using it. Oh, goody. My favorite. Okay, let's see if I can kill him before... Okay. I'm not sure if I want to do this, because the problem is I have no health pickups. Okay, let's get down here at the very least. Because at the very least I can fight amongst a bunch of potential loot crates with the possibility of health pickups. Which is incredibly worthwhile. Ow. I will admit, I don't like the fact that some of these guys can come off camera. I'm glad that this is not a punishing enough game that is necessarily a problem. Right. I forgot. Thank you. Let's fire. Thank you. Okay. Is scary business here. Let's heal. Health is full. Ammo is getting there. And money is looking good. Would have been really bad. Would have been real bad if I died here. This is a long run. Hey, and we're actually we're back up to full health mostly. I'll get one more. It's interesting that this group, this Thunder Lotus Games keeps having like Vikings and North stuff semi-endlessly. Are they actually like a Nordic company, or are they based out of the US? I don't know. I've seen them at conventions, so it's hard to say. I'd have to look them up. True Believer. Ah, sweet. Eldritch Bondage. So now we have Armageddon. Ah. Question is, Pyre done, Regalia done, Children of Zodiac meh. What to play next? Oh shit, I forgot I had, I mean, if you want something kind of a little bit more B-movie-y, there's the Galaxy of games. I know Galaxy, well, not the blank of pen and paper games. I know there's Galaxy of pen and paper, but I'm not entirely sure if that's quite the same vein. I'm trying to think of other, like, really good indie RPGs. Wait, what? Huh. I think we hit a bug here. Yeah, we did. Ooh. Um... At least I got double jump again. One second. Okay, I'm going to switch this on to display capture. Turn off game capture. Okay, there we go. Tweet deck at Thunder Lotus. Help. Let's do view. Screenshots. Show on disk. There we go. Okay. So I think what happened is during the cutscene where we fired the cannon, what probably happened was it kind of put us into this kind of weird, like, don't load anything else in case enemies show up. But it never ended that mode. So what ended up happening instead is we walk free, but the game's literally paused. Huh. I can move. Well, see you bitches later. But yeah, so Whoa! I gotta try that again. Shriek-a-dink. Whoa, whoa, that does some stuff. Okay, shoot twice. Ah. Okay, we gotta send another tweet to Thunder Lotus. Give me a second. Can I, like, preview these somehow? Edit this with photos. I gotta figure out which is the right one. There we go. There we go. Somebody's gonna find those tweets in the morning, and they're going to have an adventure. Let's return to Sanctuary. So there is a way to just go back. That's good. Luckily, we already got our upgrade, so it doesn't really matter that everything went bad. But yeah, so I'll be sure to get Wander to playtest your games you make in the future. I'm an amazing bug finder. I don't know what happens, but I always find the best ways to break games. I went away for an ice cream break when I was like streaming recording Banner Saga. I recorded 24 hours straight of Banner Saga 1 and 2 like an insane person, more or less. And what is this over here? There's an upgrade. Oh, cannon damage. I got it. And so I come back with some ice cream, and freaking the like one of the main characters' faces, actually I think everybody's faces, like just completely disappeared. It was magic. But yeah, if you guys have semi like kind of beta-ish versions of your game that you want me to take a look at, I will probably actually be a decent resource to like bug about things. We should probably make it over here for the extra perk. Well, it's so expensive. I'm gonna get it because it's worth it. But still, okay. Whoops. Is it just me or is the game like really zoomed out now? Okay, that's a little bit better. It's zooming back in. Alright, so now that we've abused the poor developers of this game, let's actually progress. A little bit. But yeah, I find some, like, magic bugs. Admittedly, most of the bugs are never particularly game-breaking. But I have found them. I found out that the Steam Cloud support for Regalia of Men and Monarchs is actually non-existent. It just makes it think you have your save files, and then it freaks you out and stuff like that. Yeah, I don't know. I have a good sense for where to find the weirdest and dumbest bugs. Unfortunately, I think I need to pause for a second here. That's not the pause button. There we go. Okay, let's switch. So we're back on game capture. Alright. Damn it. I've got the enhanced... I've got the enhanced, Twitch. I've got the enhanced, Twitch thing. And it makes it impossible for me to figure out how to ban people. I have no idea why. Well, that's okay. Let's see. There we go. We have fixed. Yeah, no, unfortunately I've noticed a trend on what is going on here? I was like flinging them off into the abyss or something. Okay, there we go. Yeah, one problem I've run into recently, streaming wise, is there's a I don't even know who or why is doing it. Like this is who is doing this or why they're whoa. Okay, that was weird. But I've noticed an annoying trend recently where people have like a bot that spams a picture of some girl's ass, I guess. Which, I mean, okay, fine, porn account, I guess. But it's just weird because it looks like it's somebody's stream overlay. Like, it looks like somebody is actively trying to advertise their like, not safe for work stream on my stream. I've never really understood why people would even do this, or if it would even work on anybody. I guess it must, seeing as it's been happening for like a month now. And you'd think you'd give up if it didn't pay dividends somehow. Oh well. Not the end of the world. Let's go to the right. Well. Oh well, it's not the end of the world. Worst comes to worst, all I have to do is surprise mod somebody and solve the problem. Somebody's gonna find that out in about 30 seconds. Oh, the orb I just passed has money and ammo in it. I think I've missed that. Oh, jeez, these guys are new. Dia Hunters. Okay, that's a new one. Okay, let's go back this direction. We've got... Yep, hi. We've got something over here. Yeah, we've got a door over here that I've never been to before. And I will admit, I'm confused. Yep. Let's see if I can kill this guy before he explodes in my face. There we go. Yeah, let's go back and kill the hunters. We don't have an alert right now, so there's like no reason why I need to worry about it too much. There we go. Oh, he's almost dead. Of course, it did like a little bit of damage through shields and stuff. But yeah, there's a new enemy type out and about here. Oh, you know what? The new enemy type is because I got the corrupted gun. It makes perfect sense, actually. So it's actually a female streamer that does it, and she puts like nudes on Twitter and stuff. I mean, I guess more power to her for doing so if she wants to. It just feels, I don't know. I don't know. I don't want to, like, degrade people, but, like, why would you do that to yourself? Like, I don't actually understand why anybody would do that sort of thing. I guess for money. I guess, well, no, I was gonna say, I make plenty by, like, not being a complete dirtbag. But she probably makes way more money than I do by being a complete dirtbag, so, well, I don't know if dirtbag's it. It's mostly just kind of the frustration that she would advertise her content on other people's channels to, I guess, drag people in. Makes sense. It just frustrates me. Just play games, have fun. Except for, I guess, it's not the point of playing games, it's twerking on camera. I don't know, I'm gonna stop talking about this topic now. This is the sort of thing that leads you to the depths of madness, or I don't know, whatever. Okay, so we can go over to the right there. Yeah, tension, desperation. I mean, I'm sure it pays real well. I know there was a RuneScape streamer that got banned from Twitch a while back, because she would actually, like, straight up take off her shirt and flash her tits whenever somebody gave, like, a particularly high donation or something like that. I don't know. It just bugs me. I guess I've always been the kind of person that just believes, like, just make good content and people will come. But I guess that is good content for some people. I don't know. Just kind of sours the experience knowing that these people are, like, kind of there all the time. Do I wanna open this up? I'm actually really surprised that Twitch would kind of allow that sort of thing. Very recently, Twitch has been fairly, I don't know, like, not safe for work content. I mean, they banned, what was it? They banned Yandere Simulator, which really wasn't that not safe for work, which was kind of weird. And I know they banned Honey Pop just in general. Let me get this straight. The man dealing with an eldritch trapezoid says twerking is the path to madness. That's funny. My standards are weird, I will admit. I don't know. I guess it kind of reminds me of my dad. My dad works for a, well, has worked for quite a number of companies at this point. Most specifically, he worked at a genetics lab that mapped the human genome. He was on the human genome project, and he was fairly important in it, which was cool. It was super cool. And then he moved on to some other stuff. But so the lab he was working on, this was kind of in the late 90s, early 2000s, when, like, you really didn't have much for sysadmins. You had a couple, maybe, if you needed them, if you were, like, an online service. But otherwise, the programmers generally handled the IT and sysadmin stuff themselves. Interesting. The hunters are extremely vulnerable. They're just there. Okay, I'll take a look at this. I assume this is just one of those where I can't go anywhere because it's too high. There's something there. Oh, that's why these guys showed up. That makes sense. Let's see, am I regretting the cannon? Not at all. But so my dad worked for, one of the bigger drug companies, so on and so forth. Already more or less said that. What is this? I have no idea what that did. Oh. It's a treasure room. It's a crazy treasure room. Gotta take him out first, I think. Uh-oh. Okay. Blast. Blast. Just keep blasting. Ran out of energy. That was brutal. That was a weird one. Okay. Anyway, so Dad was one of these people, and he was also kind of one of the first people to ever get a degree in computer science. And he was also like the first guy to mix it with biology-ish. So he did a lot of like really impressive things in the biology community and drug research and a bunch of other things. But so because of all of these skills, he was also kind of one of the main guys running the servers, at least at one of his workplaces. This didn't last, obviously, as people modernized, but for at least a good 5 years, when we were living in California, he was the prime sysadmin as well as the, you know, a researcher and a bunch of other things. He'd take care of the mice, handled the servers. He was a pretty busy dude. So one day he finds out the servers have been running really hot lately for some reason. And, you know, that's not supposed to happen, and he wasn't really sure why. And then he also found out that they didn't really have much for, like, logs, so you couldn't really tell, you couldn't, like, really tell what people are up to immediately, because this is before businesses had, like, the ability to truly track your, like, your behavior on your work computer. They probably could have, but this place didn't. But so effectively, my dad finds out this guy has been using this computer, the servers and all the computers, for something. He wasn't sure what. So one day he stayed at work really late one night, and he was like in a completely different part of the lab, because it was a pretty big building. And so finds the guy has been running gambling scripts, effectively auto poker or blackjack, using all the like work computers and resources and stuff. And it ultimately came down to whether or not my dad, my dad was apparently the deciding vote on whether or not the guy got fired for this. Because, yeah, it was a gross miswaste of company resources, but technically it was also harmless. I don't exactly get the logic on it, but he doesn't talk about, like, anything for the most part, but effectively he's like, I just knew I couldn't really, like, work with that anymore. Like, knowing that somebody would be, like, kind of abusing, this setup. And it makes perfect sense. You really don't want to work with somebody that's... Oh, god damn it. Okay, at least this time we don't have an alert. So we got the treasure room again, which is cool. But this time we can actually get into it. But yeah, I don't know, he was just, he was really just bothered by the fact that, you know, suddenly this coworker of his, who he had actually considered to be a friend, was using and abusing more or less my dad's goodwill, because my dad was the guy in charge of the servers. And if he had, you know, kind of framed my dad for it in some way, shape, or form, my dad would have been pretty boned. And so he eventually just backed off of it. And honestly, like, the whole, like, you know, not so great streamers thing is hardly like an analogous situation. But there's always that, like, mild thing where you, like, run across one of those, like, really abusive, well, not abusive streamers. Well, actually, no. I'm gonna throw them into the list. Every once in a while I run into, like, a streamer or a YouTuber or whatever that, like, runs so contrary to, like, how I run things. You know, the people that are, like, actively pandering for subs or donations or whatever. And, like, it bugs me for a while. I'm like, you know, is this really what I want to be near to? Because I know, like, if these people do, like, shenanigans, eventually it's going to kind of affect me. If only because, like, I don't know if you guys heard the whole, like, Dungeons and Dragons leads to Satanism back in the day. But, like, freaking it took, what, 20 years before that reputation is gone? Okay. I think I'm gonna have to hit that. I was hoping I could cannon it. But, you know, it's my kind of eternal fear with people like PewDiePie or those guys that did the goddamn gambling scam. I don't know if you guys heard about the, what was it, the CSGO scam, like gambling sites where the guys were, like using their reputation more or less to advertise and like glorify this product of theirs that was effectively no more than a scam. It's like if I made a site gambling for Fortnite boxes or something like that, and you could like buy Fortnite boxes or something from me and then speculate on whether or not I'm gonna win. Did that open all of the security systems? Because I'd like to open them all, just in case. Oh, no, that's maybe for the return trip? Maybe, I don't know. But yeah, so the CSGO lotto thing, where with them doing that, and more or less doing like a fairly major crime, honestly, that sort of like reputation can travel? Okay, screw it. And eventually, like, as a whole, YouTubers can, like, just be considered, as a whole, like, terrible people. You know, with the PewDiePie thing, I definitely had at least a couple of people, when I had mentioned it, it's like, oh, you're like PewDiePie, so you do those, like, dumb Nazi videos. And I'm like, what the fuck? No! I play video games and I put them on the internet. And, like, I don't want to ever be embarrassed to say that I'm one of these people, and it terrifies me that I might someday have to like worry about like somebody be like, so you're like that PewDiePie guy, right? And I've already had that happen, but I mean, it was like minor at best. It was just like, no, I don't really do any of that screamy stuff. The hell is this? Where's the boss? Oh, I got it. Ah! Portal fists. Okay. This is a very Thunder Lotus boss. This is a very Thunder Lotus boss for sure. Ow. 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 Dying. Holy shit. Dying really hard. There goes all my health. There you are, you crystally bastard. And his masks are active too. Oh, these are Elder Shard fragments. Makes perfect sense. Bep. Bep. Extra punching. Okay. Gonna be down here. Oh. Oh, it's those guys. I remember fighting those guys. This is such a Thunder Lotus boss. It's actually kind of absurd. So for people that somehow don't know, Thunder Lotus are the people that made Jotun, which is an absolutely fantastic game. Absolutely wonderfully animated, so on and so forth. Christ, there's a lot of them. And I'm dead. Ow. But so, their bosses are huge, impressive, well animated, and complete nuts. And I don't know how I'm going to beat him. That's rough. Maybe I should farm. My fingers definitely hurt. This is a worry. I'll give him another shot at the very least.